Pixel 4, Best Android Camera. The Pixel 4 is of course an excellent phone, featuring premium hardware and software optimized by Google. But his real ace in the hole is obviously the cameras. Yes, you heard right, cameras, since it comes with a dual rear module, with a 12.2 megapixel main sensor, and a 16 megapixel telephoto lens with 2x zoom. Color uniformity is unparalleled as always, regardless of the sensor. In addition, it now offers an 8x hybrid super res zoom, which is as effective as pure optical zoom. The HDR is on par with the competition, it produces somewhat dull colors, but also more realistic. The night mode is once again spectacular, letting us literally see in the dark. The only thing that is keeping it behind is its poor autonomy, and that makes it less attractive than the Huawei P30 Pro. Huawei P30 Pro, best camera phone. Thanks to its versatility, Huawei occupies the leading position in the world of smartphone photography. Compared to the Huawei P20 Pro, the P30 Pro still goes up a notch with its 5x periscope optical zoom, that is also optically stabilized. In addition to its 3 lenses, Huawei added a time-of-flight sensor to enhance portrait mode. An 8-megapixel sensor has also been integrated behind the periscope lens, to deliver what Huawei calls a lossless 10x zoom. In addition to taking sharp and detailed pictures during the day, this phone is just as great at night. The night mode on the P30 Pro has a high sensitivity, and the images have good colors even in the dark. Finally, the P30 Pro captures really good video footage, but the sound is not as convincing. The P30 Pro is not perfect, but considering the versatility of its 4 sensors, its otherworldly zoom, amount of detail that can capture, and its night mode, it gets the first place on our podium. Google Pixel 3a, best budget camera. It is simply amazing finding such photo quality at this price range. Google did cut some corners in order to drop the price, but it didn't touch the photographic sector. The 3a is equipped with the same 12 megapixel sensor as the Pixel 3. And although it doesn't have the visual core chip, it still provides an almost unfathomable photo quality. It manages to capture a stunning level of detail, and in low-light photography, it is capable of eliminating almost all electronic noise, without using extreme smoothing and thus producing an unrealistic picture. It is also equipped with a dual front camera. One is standard while the other has a wide-angle lens for group selfies. If you want a camera phone, and can reach the Pixel 3a's asking price, you won't regret it. OnePlus 7T Pro, best value. The OnePlus 7T Pro has the same camera setup as the 7 Pro with some slight adjustments. The module is comprised of a 48 megapixels wide-angle main camera, and an 8 megapixels telephoto lens with 3x zoom, both optically stabilized, and a 16 megapixels ultra-wide-angle lens, featuring the new Super Macro mode. This mode lets you focus on an object that is just 1 inch away, which produces macro photos with an excellent level of detail. OnePlus has also improved the software processing, using its new in-house algorithm. In theory, this translates into better backlight management, more precise portraits, and better quality night photography. In good lighting conditions, the OnePlus 7T Pro is on par with its predecessor, which was already among the best. It also offers numerous shooting modes, among which we find the new Action Cam style mode for improved stabilization. This video mode reduces the resolution and overall image quality, but is capable of shooting the most stable video footage that we have ever seen in a smartphone. The performance in low light conditions cannot beat the phones from Huawei and Google, but all things considered, the OnePlus 7T Pro offers unequivocally the best value for money. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, best business. The new business smartphone from Samsung delivers one of the best overall performances in photo quality, especially in the Plus version. Samsung still uses the dual aperture smart sensor introduced with the Samsung Galaxy S9. This time around in a quad camera array, that also features an ultra-wide lens, a telephoto lens, and a time-of-flight depth sensor that delivers excellent results with portrait mode. In terms of software, Samsung has surpassed the Huawei P30 Pro with a less aggressive image processing. It cannot match the zoom of the Huawei P30 Pro, but that's not a deal-breaker for most users. Samsung's camera UI is incredibly comprehensive, with a Pro mode that can keep the shutter open for over 30 seconds, as well as an improved night mode, which can compete with the handsets from Huawei and Google. Add to all these goodies the convenience of controlling the camera via the included S Pen, and you have an almost perfect device. Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, most versatile camera. The camera of the S10 Plus is different from that of its predecessor, the S9 Plus. To improve the versatility of the already great 12 megapixels main sensor and 12 megapixels telephoto lens, Samsung added a third 16 megapixels wide-angle sensor. As for the photos taken with the ultra-wide-angle lens, they lack detail, which is expected, however they are sharp as the rest. The white balance is quite reliable, granting bright colors in almost every lighting condition, except total darkness. The selfie camera dual module has a standard and a wide-angle lens similar to the one on the Pixel 3. The 10-megapixel secondary lens is used for depth detection, and it manages to improve considerably the bokeh effect. Its only flaw is the absence of a night mode. Overall, the S10 Plus has one of the best and more versatile cameras on the market. Huawei Mate 30 Pro, the best. What a pity that the Huawei Mate 30 Pro is sold without Google Apps and services. This device could well be the best smartphone of 2019 for photos and videos. But the P30 Pro is not far behind, so it represents an excellent alternative. Oppo Reno 10X, best zoom. The Oppo Reno 10X Zoom is a true flagship, and a hell of a camera phone. It has a periscope lens, similar to the two Huawei devices in this list, which grants it a 5x optical zoom. The Oppo Reno 10X Zoom also sports a quad camera array, and the possibility of recording 4K videos at 60 frames per second. It offers great versatility and a decent night mode, but it cannot beat the two Huawei devices in overall quality.